Many of you wanted my suggestion on how to write a cover letter. So I tried to write a blog, but it was taking a lot of time. So I wanted to make a short video. So most of these things you can find online, you can find in ChatGPT. So it's nothing new, but I'm just making a video because you just wanted to know. The difference between a resume and a cover letter is in a resume you write what have you done, your experiences, etc. And in cover letter you have to write how what have you done or how your experience will benefit the current company in the current role. So even before writing a cover letter or a resume, you should understand that action is first, representation is later. So if you are really not a fit for the position, then there is no point in making some fictional lines, fictional representation. So first you have to get your action straight. So first find out if you are really fit for the position. So under it you can say how can you find if you are really fit for the position. Number one is have you taken the proper idea about the company and the role. So it's not only about the company's technology, also how the company works, their culture, their benefits, stability and security of their job, etc. If all of that fits for you and you also fit for them or not, do some analysis. After that, if you have working experience to perform in the role might want different kind of technologies, like they want Redis, they want Docker, but you see different companies don't use different tool in the same way, in same capacity. So in a company using Docker in just basic uses of Docker might be enough, but in another company you might have to use Docker in a far more much advanced capacity. So you have to understand that. And thirdly, all your skill set will not match. So suppose 60% of the skill set in the requirement matches with you, and 30 maybe 20% of them will take a lots of time, but rest 20% can you cover up before the interview or not. So if your skill set matches 70 to 80% with the requirement of the position, then there is a good chance that you will be good fit. Now in our country there are really problems with the job post by different companies because they don't clearly say what they need. They don't clearly state what you have to do in that role, so it is very tough to find this out. But for remote job, most good companies will tell you explicitly what they are looking for, what you have to do in that particular position if you are hired, etc. So for remote job it is very easy to understand that if your experience fits well with the requirement or not. In Bangladesh it is tough. It is like you will go to interview and they will asking some questions like surprise. So I don't know what you can do in Bangladesh, but if you have some good acquaintances in the company or other links, you can ask them in your network. You can ask in the communities. There are really helpful Facebook groups and others. You can ask there, mentioning the company's name and position, that what kind of responsibilities or day-to-day work you have to do there. Then you can really understand and proceed. Now, representation of the cover letter, I'm not talking anything about resume because we have a separate video. In cover letter, again, you can find this everywhere. If you just give a search on ChatGPT, you will get this thing. There are 7 points: header, greeting, opening paragraph, middle paragraph, why you want to work there, closing paragraph, and sign off. So header is just your name, address, phone number, email address, date, hiring manager's name, and company name. Greeting, you have to keep it professional. If you know the name, you can say Mr. Jahan or Mrs. Bintatul, something like that. Or you can say dear hiring manager if you don't know the name or if you don't know the designation. Then the opening paragraph, this is the place you have to grab your attention. So you should really state that what position you are applying for, and also a particular great reason or a single liner reason why you are a great fit for the position. It can be like you have been working in similar thing for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, or you have achieved some great result or done some great project in similar fashion, in similar capacity. Middle paragraph is a bit descriptive. You can make it a bit descriptive, but it's good to put some bullet points on what have you done. In resume, we give many quantified bullet points. There we say all our experiences. But in cover letter, you have to mention only those experiences in a quantified way that matches with this job post. So if it is not related to this job post, then you don't mention them. Only mention totally related experiences or achievements in this section. Also, you have to give some information that you have researched about the company. So what you liked about the company, how you align with their values, mission or culture, you can mention them. And also you can praise them if you really liked something about them. In the closing paragraph, it is like a call to action, so you have to wrap it up giving a thanks maybe. Then also you will have to mention them that you are looking forward for the interview. Now Indeed has got some tips to strengthen a cover letter. So first one is customize for every job. This is a bit hard, but it's better to customize for every job, because for every role there are different set of requirements, and a perfect cover letter should exactly match with the requirement, as I already said. So customize for every job, and do not use AI. I have personally tried and I saw that cover letter with AI, especially for remote applications, are mostly not selected. And don't use generic letter for everything, because if the company is explicitly asking for a cover letter, they are going to give a bit more time than other companies on your resume and cover letter. So if the cover letter is somewhat boring, if the cover letter is with generic words, generic sentences, or made by ChatGPT, etc., there is a big chance that you will not be picked up. Number 2 is show personality but stay professional. Don't be utterly professional, but show your personality. Like when you say, "Dear hiring manager," so you can say, "Dear hiring manager." Don't be overpraising people. So don't use any slang word or something like that. Again, the cover letter should be like a conversation. So it can be somewhat a answer to the question that why should we hire you. So the approach should be like you are answering the question, why should we hire you in a structured manner. Focus on what you can do for them, which I already told. Avoid repeating the resume word to word. So do not just copy paste resume contributions. So even if you are mentioning the same contribution from the resume, do some changes in the sentence making. And last one, keep it concise. Do not make it so big that they feel bored reading it. Every paragraph should not be more than 4 or 5 lines, etc., so that they can read it really fast. And human eye, it scans like a F, like this. So when we read a document really fast, we'll read the first line good properly, maybe single line properly. After that, we'll only read these things. Most of these things will go out of our consciousness or out of our vision, whatever. So keep this call to actions, or keep this our action bar, what you have done. As I said, for resume also, mention your contributions with strong action verbs. So this is all about how to write a cover letter. I think I have given you some ideas. If there is any problem, you can reach out to me, no problem. And most of the other things, I think everything I mentioned is already present on online, and also ChatGPT or anything. So nothing very special. Thank you.